I'm coming home soon. Do you need me to pick up something from the supermarket on my way home?
There's something I want to talk to you about when you get home. It's important.
What is it? Does something happen?
I only ask for one thing, and it's that I stop being a housewife for our family. I also have no intention of continuing my relationship with you. I have no faith in our marriage. The last 10 years being married to you was not a happy time for me. I'm going to concentrate on finding my own happiness now. I hope that you'll find happiness too. I won't sue you for the emotional abuse you put me through over the years. But please do one thing for me. Please take good care of our children. That's all I ask. Goodbye.
Okay.
Huh? Is that all you have to say to me? Look how much I wrote, and all you can say to me is okay? I put a lot of thought into what I was going to say to you. You're always so cold to me. You're a terrible husband.
What do you want me to say? This isn't the first time you said something like this to me. I'm sick and tired of you jerking me around like this. If this is what you want, I won't stop you.
Don't give up on us so easily. Don't you have any feelings left for me? You're not going to stop me from leaving you. Does marriage mean nothing to you?
Look, what do you want me to say? If you want to divorce me, I can't stop you. This is not the first time that you try to divorce me over chat. What is it that you're looking for?
I want you to stop me from leaving you. That's what you want too, right? I know you still love me.
I don't want to continue this conversation with you. I'm sick and tired of you stirring things up between us. In fact, I want to divorce you. You were right. The last 10 years hasn't been fun for me either. I want out.
How can you say that to me? Aren't you my husband? Stop playing games and ask me to come back to you.
What are you trying to do? Why do you want to make things so complicated? This is the first time that you said that you wanted to leave the kids, too. If you weren't being serious, you shouldn't have said such a thing about our children. That's sick.
I wasn't kidding. I had to say that in order for you to take me seriously.
I tried to take you seriously at first, but you like to make things so difficult for me. You've been acting crazy like this for the past 6 months, and I'm tired of it. Now you've convinced me that leaving you might be the better option for me. I'm prepared to end our marriage.
Prepared? Prepared for what?
I'm getting ready to divorce you. You've been asking me for months now to leave you, and I'm finally going ahead with it. I don't want to go back and forth with our decision.
Well, it's not an easy decision to make. If you asked me not to leave you, I'd reconsider.
Are you home right now?
I'm not. I'm not coming home until you apologize to me.
What do I need to apologize for?
Your behavior! Even if it's your fault, you try to blame it all on me.
I'd apologize if I thought that it was my fault. But this time, I don't think I've done anything wrong. It took me a long time for me to get the kids to go to sleep yesterday, but did you have to get so angry about something so small? If you're so good with the kids, couldn't you have tucked them in yourself?
I want a little more help from you. Just because I'm good at something doesn't mean that I have to do everything on my own. It's not fair. That's what I call emotional abuse.
You say that you're doing everything by yourself, but all you do is cook. You don't even work.
Are you making fun of the fact that I don't work? I'm busy too, you know.
I'm sure that you are. You take care of the kids and take and pick them up from school every day, so I'm grateful that you take such good care of the kids, but I also want you to understand that I work really hard too. And when I come home tired from work, you expect me to bathe the kids, clean the house, do the laundry, and vacuum? It's too much for me. And when you don't get what you want, or if things don't go your way, you storm out of the house and start sending me threatening chat messages. How do you think that makes me feel? That's why I decided that the next time this happens, I'm leaving you for good.
Are you being serious right now? You're divorcing me? You can't live without me. Apologize to me now and I'll forgive you. If you beg me to come back to you, I'll do it.
I'm home now.
Are you listening to me?
You left the kids unattended?
Don't bring the kids into this. This is between us. Now listen to me.
What if they were hurt? You're so irresponsible. Helen is only 3 years old.
Sean is already in elementary school. He's old enough to take care of his little sister.
What if they'd gotten injured? They can't take themselves to the hospital. What if a stranger comes by the house and they're kidnapped? Did you consider these things before leaving them by themselves?
Don't try to change the subject by making it all about our kids. What about me and my needs?
I've always prioritized your needs. But not anymore. I've had enough.
What do you mean you've had enough? You should be begging for my forgiveness.
I'm not gonna do that. Please, sign the divorce papers. You don't need to come home.
What? How can you say that to me? You can't kick me out of my own house.
Well, you're the one that left. You've been running away from home at least once a week for most of the year now. Did you think that I didn't know what you've been doing on those days that you weren't home?
What are you talking about?
You didn't think I was smart enough to figure out where you were, doing what? I know everything, so you can't deny it.
Huh? I don't understand what this is about.
You know what I'm talking about. Stop bluffing. Who is he, by the way?
Who is who? What man are you referring to?
Don't pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about. This is your opportunity to leave me for good and be with the other guy out in the open. You don't need to keep it a secret anymore. You were just using me to make me look like the bad guy.
I have no idea what you're talking about. If you're leaving me, you'd better pay me alimony and child support payments.
Yeah, whatever. I saw this coming.
What? You'd better pay up.
I've already discussed it with my lawyer. They told me that I have no obligation to pay you any alimony. You're the one that cheated on me, so you owe me alimony.
What are you talking about? You're the one that asked for the divorce. If you want me to say yes, then you should pay me alimony.
I have a record of all of our chat history. The ones where you repeatedly asked me for a divorce. I can print them and hand them to the court at any time.
Is that a threat?
It's proof that I wasn't the one that asked for a divorce first. Not that I need that proof, since you're the one that's having an affair. You can't get away with not paying me any alimony.
But what about the emotional abuse that you put me through? Things were hard for me too, you know. I didn't sue you for the emotional abuse because I didn't want our children to think any less of you. And you're going to sue me for cheating on you? It's not fair. I'm not going to pay you any money.
Well, you don't have a choice if the court orders you to do so. I also know that you've been stealing money from my bank account and transferring the money into your own.
I don't know what you're talking about. It must be some sort of mistake.
You've been taking out small accounts over the course of months. I'm onto you. I saved up that money before we got married, so it's not yours to take. I'm gonna have to ask you to pay me back for that as well.
Why do I need to do that? Besides, I only took the money to pay for stuff that our kids needed. You didn't give me enough of it to live off of.
I can't believe you would say that because you also took plenty from my main accounts where my salary is paid. I'm sure that you took the money so that you can use it after you divorce me.
I didn't think we'd be getting divorced so soon. I'm going to ask you to pay me child support payments. That's the least you can do for me.
I'll be more than happy to pay the child support payments if you're gonna take good care of our children. I felt obliged to give you child support payments, and I was more than willing to pay until I found out tonight that you left the kids home alone, unattended. Your parenting is reckless. I don't think you care about them. All you care about is yourself.
How the hell can you say that to me?
If you cared about them, you wouldn't leave a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old at home alone. You didn't even lock the door! Do you know how dangerous that is?
That's because
I don't want to hear any more of your excuses!
I'm not making excuses.
They sound like excuses to me! There's no good reason for leaving your 2 young children unattended. You said so yourself at the start of this conversation. You want the kids to be taken care of, so I'll do what you ask me to. They'll be happy with me. I have one thing to ask of you as well. Please divorce me!
Karen rushed home, but Ryan had already left the house with his 2 kids to go see his parents. Ryan took a few days off work and discussed with his parents about the next steps after his divorce from his wife, Karen. Karen came over to her parents-in-law's place and brought her 2 parents with her. They tried to get the children to come home with Karen, but failed miserably. Ryan told everyone about how Karen had cheated on him and tried to blame the reason for divorce on him. Karen's father slapped his daughter's face in anger. Karen's parents apologized to Ryan profusely for their daughter's terrible behavior. But Ryan had already made up his mind about the divorce, and he began the process with the help from his lawyer. He plans on suing Karen's lover as well. It seemed that Karen's lover was also married, so things were going to get ugly. All we hope for is that Sean and Helen still grow up to be happy despite their parents' divorce.
Sarah, about what we discussed last night. Have you come to a decision?
You mean whether I want to move into your parents' place and live under the same roof as them?
Yes. I'd be happy if you could decide as soon as possible. You don't mind living with my parents, do you?
Do you really want me to? You meant everything that you said yesterday, right?
What do you mean by that?
You expect me to look after our children and also your parents at the same time, right?
Yes, that's what I'm asking. I'll be living in this house on my own once you and the kids move out, so it won't be easy for me either. I'll work twice as hard so that when we get to see each other again, we can spend a lot of quality time together.
So you're not even going to ask me how I feel about this?
Well, you're a housewife and you don't have a job. I can't go take care of my parents because of work. You're the only one that I can ask. My parents would really appreciate it if you went and helped them.
I didn't know that you felt that way. It won't be easy living in a house that's not mine.
Why is that? All you do is cook and clean. Does it matter where you live?
Our son is in middle school and he's getting ready to take his high school entrance exams. It's not going to be easy for him to change schools now. And your parents live in the countryside. I don't think the level of education is the same there.
Is studying the most important thing in life? There's a lot you can learn by living in the countryside.
And you're telling me this now, when Aaron is getting ready for his exams? You're the one that wanted Aaron to go to a private high school. You said you weren't happy with the education that you got, and so you wanted better for your kids. Isn't that why we put them in cram school from when they were in elementary school? That's why we push our kids to do well in school, right? It's the same for Rhea. Why do you want to suddenly change the way we bring up our children?
I didn't mean it like that. I feel like you're always telling the kids to study more. It also feels like you're indirectly saying that I'm not good enough because I didn't go to a good university. But when I think about it, education isn't everything. I mean, I have a great job. I live a happy life.
Why are you telling me this now? Don't mess with the future of your children just because you had a change in heart. I also don't think that studying is the most important thing in life, but Rhea enjoys it. She studies without being told to do so. Aaron's also been studying really hard to get into the high school of his choice. You can't take that away from them.
Maybe they're only studying hard to please you. They may not enjoy studying as much as you think they do.
What do you mean by that?
They may feel the pressure to succeed from their overbearing mother.
How dare you say that to me? Do you know how selfish you're being right now? You're using work as an excuse not to take care of your parents. You're making me take on all the burden.
I'm being selfish here? I'm just thinking about what's best for my parents. If anything, you're the selfish one.
I'm selfish. I can't believe the words coming out of your mouth.
Well, you're the one that's saying that you don't want to move to the countryside. I think you're being selfish. You're making this about the kids, but it's not. You just don't want to take care of my parents.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that it'll be really hard for the kids and I to live in the countryside where there's practically nothing but rice fields. They only have one high school in town. It's so different to our life here. And anyone can get into that school. Don't you think that Aaron would want to go to a school that is more challenging?
We still have a year before Aaron starts high school. I'm sure that he can get used to the idea of going to a school in the countryside if we give him some time.
We already spoke to Aaron and he tells me that he wants to stay here and go to the high school that he's been studying for. Can't Aaron live with you? I'll take Ria with me.
I can't.
Why not?
I can't work and also take care of my son at the same time.
Aaron's grown up. He can take care of himself. What's the problem here?
You're the housewife. It's your responsibility to live with the kids. I bring in the money and you take care of the house. That's how it works.
I see. I get it now.
You understand now, right?
I understand now that you have no intention of trying to see things from my perspective.
Oh, why'd you have to say it like that? So, you agreed to move in with my parents, right? Think about my poor parents. My mom isn't well, but she still needs to take care of my dad on her own. It's too much for her.
I understand that things are very hard for your mother. It's not easy living with someone that has dementia.
That's right. You get it then. Have we come to a mutual decision?
How come you won't move with us?
Well, it's easier for me to commute to work from this house. But I'll make sure to send you all the money that you need. Isn't that good enough for you?
It's not just about the money, you know. For you, work is important, but for our kids, their life here is just as important. Why is it so easy for you to ask the kids to give up their dreams while you're so hesitant to change your life for your family?
Of course I think about my children's happiness too. But I need you to take care of my parents. That's what's important right now.
Why can't your brother's family help out? They live closer to your parents than we do. And your sister's only a 30-minute drive from your parents' place. I'm sure that she can help too. We live the furthest. We need to take a train and an airplane to get to your parents' place. Why were we chosen to live with your parents? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
It's because everybody besides you has a job. You have the most time on your hands.
Why does everyone seem to think that a housewife does nothing all day long? Raising 2 kids on my own isn't an easy thing to do.
How many times do I have to tell you this? I'm busy with work. I don't have time to look after the kids. I don't know how to raise children. And Ria is still in elementary school. She's young, so she needs a mother by her side. Could you please start getting ready to move in with my parents? This conversation is going nowhere.
So you're not even going to try and understand how I feel about this. Seems like I'm the only one that actually cares about our kids.
Well, you aren't thinking about my parents. So, doesn't that make you selfish?
Your parents are important, but what about us? We're your family too. I'm really turned off by you right now. But I'm tired of arguing, so...
So you agreed to move then?
Well, I have no choice, it seems. I'll start packing.
This is for the best.
There's one thing that I want to ask you. Is there a reason why you're so keen on living by yourself?
There's no reason, just work. Of course I want to move with you, but my parents' place is too far from my workplace. I can't just move, I have a job. I can't quit my job because I have responsibilities. I'm the breadwinner of this family.
I see. So there's no other reason then. You're not trying to get rid of us?
Of course not!
I just don't understand why it would be a problem for you to have Aaron live with you. Aaron can take care of himself so he wouldn't be a burden to you.
I just feel that the children will be happier with you. I have no experience taking care of them.
How do you plan on living by yourself if you can't take care of your own children?
Well, I'm an adult, so I can take care of myself. That won't be a problem. I don't have to worry about cooking if it's just me.
Aaron's not a picky eater. Can't he just eat the same thing as you?
He's still a child, and I'm not that confident that I'll be able to feed him anything healthy.
I can see that you really want all three of us to move out. It's clear to me now.
I never said that I wanted you guys to move out. It's for my parents. It's good to have their grandchildren around. Don't make me look like the bad guy here.
I guess this is working out really well for you.
What do you mean by that?
You're using your parents as an excuse to kick us out of the house. You get to spend your time how you want and you don't even need to take care of your parents. But you get to feel good about what you're doing because you're sending me to take care of them instead. As long as you can send me money to live off, you can do whatever you want with the remaining money.
Oh, can you stop being so negative about everything? We've come to a decision, haven't we?
We have. I'm ready to go. I've finished packing. Please send me the child support payments in one lump sum this week. I'll ask you to send me anything else that I need later on. I'm leaving the house now.
Aren't the kids still at school? Aren't you gonna wait until I come home tonight? Also, what about all the relocation procedures?
Actually, I'm not taking the kids out of their schools, so there's no need for me to do anything about that.
What do you mean? You're leaving the kids with me?
I'm taking them with me. We're moving out and going to my parents' place.
Huh? What's going on here?
I'm sick and tired of being married to a selfish man like you. I'm leaving you. You should think more about your family and parents and not always about what works best for you. Goodbye. Sarah's parents lived about 30 minutes away from where Sarah and Ryan lived, so it was easy for her to move out and take the kids with her to their grandparents' place. Ryan didn't seem too concerned that his wife had left him, but when Sarah's father heard about what had happened between the two of them, he visited Ryan without telling Sarah. When he arrived at Ryan's place, he saw that Ryan was living with his lover. In the end, Sarah divorced Ryan and they are talking with their lawyers about the amount of alimony that should be paid to Sarah. It seems that Ryan didn't care about his parents or his family after all.